Students, now we are going to describe the process of reproduction in human being. It is stepwise process, so it may be the steps of reproduction in human being. There are so many steps involved in the human reproduction. Now one by one we will describe it. Point 1 is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis. Point 2, the ejaculation or insemination. Sometimes it is known as insemination. Point 3, the fertilization. Point 4, the cleavage, or it is sometimes known as blastulation, so don't be confused. Blastulation and cleavage are similar. Point 5 is implantation. Point 6, the placentation, in which placenta form. Point 7, the gastrulation. Point 7 is gastrulation. Point 8 is organogenesis, in which different organs are formed. And point 9 is gestation, period in which embryo remain in womb. Point 10 is parturition, the delivery. And point 11 is lactation, it is post fertilization events. So let us one by one explain it. Students, now one by one we will describe about the each and every points regarding the human reproduction process, that is process of human reproduction. Gametogenesis, ejaculation, fertilization, cleavage, blastulation, implantation, placentation, gestation, organogenesis, gestation, parturition and lactation. There are 11 different categories of the process that can be one by one. Also I will deliver you the video lecture regarding the gametogenesis to the lactation, and also the notes will also send to you. First of all, the gametogenesis. Actually the means of gametogenesis is gamete formation. You have a pre-mindset. The meaning of gametogenesis is the gamete formation, and it is pre-fertilization events. That is, gametogenesis is pre-fertilization events. Ejaculation and point 2 and 3, that is ejaculation or insemination. Fertilization is the fertilization, and rest process is actually the post-fertilization events. So gametogenesis in male will be the spermatogenesis, and it is in female called as oogenesis. There is the very broad terms regarding the spermatogenesis and oogenesis in class 12. So one by one we will describe about the spermatogenesis and oogenesis with the tricks. Spermatogenesis means process of sperm formation. Simple meaning of oogenesis, process of ova formation. Keep in mind, it should be in your mind. So it is the pre-fertilization events. There will be ejaculation or insemination. Ejaculation or insemination is a related word for the transfer of male gamete into the female reproductive system. That is called the ejaculation or insemination. Now back to the fertilization. As you have pre-mindset, fusion of male and female gametes, that is called as syngamy, and this will occur in the oviduct of human female reproductive system, that is termed as the fertilization. Now back to the cleavage. What happened? The fertilization result to give rise the diploid zygote, and later there will be cell division begin, that is 2 cell, 4 cell and many cell stage up to the 8 blastomere stage. Keep in mind. And then there will be the cavity form in the blastula larva. That cavity is known as the blastocele. That cavity is known as blastocele. That is very essential to know. The blastocele is the cavity, and it is the characteristic features of the blastula larva, and that phenomenon is that events of reproduction is known as blastulation. Now the implantation. Implantation means when the blastula larva form, then it with the help of their different cells and inside the crypts of endometrium wall, they will begin, the blastula larva begin to attach themselves over the endometrium wall of uterus, that is endometrium wall of uterus, and that attachment of blastula larva over the endometrium wall of uterus is known as implantation. Then there is the tubular connection formed between the blastula larva to the mother's endometrium wall. This tubular connection is known as placenta, and formation of placenta is known as placentation. Then the gastrulation. Now there will be the 3 different layers, that is called the germinal layers form after getting the continuous nutrition. The larva, blastula larva, convert into the gastrula larva, and the gastrula larva is characterized by having the three different germinal layer, the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So how can you identify the gastrula larva? By having three different layers, the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. That is the characteristic features of the gastrula larva. And characteristic features of blastula larva: having a blastocele cavity. Now back to the organogenesis. Simple meaning of organogenesis: genesis means formation, organs, so organ formation is known as organogenesis. That is, the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm form the different organs in human being, and that develop the mature embryo. Now back to the gestation. Gestation is the full period or the period of sexual reproduction in which the fully mature baby remain in the womb up to 9 months. Keep in mind that period is known as gestation period, in which the developed baby remain in the womb. Now back to the parturition. When the full mature baby released out from the uterus from outside of the body, that delivery is known as parturition, and that is the lactation. Post parturitional events, that is actually called as milk feeding. So the growing baby required only the milk feeding by the mothers. That phenomenon is known as lactation. That is overall process. Now one by one we will describe about the gametogenesis, ejaculation till the lactation. Students, now let us describe the spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. It has the two words. Actually, spermatogenesis has the two words, the sperm and genesis. Sperm formation is known as spermatogenesis. That is actually known as the gametogenesis in male. So don't be confused regarding this. The gametogenesis is male is known as spermatogenesis. And actually what happened in this way? Listen carefully. When you make the tears of testis, there will be a germinal epithelium. That is called germinal epithelium. As you know that common male tissues consist the epithelial, single layered epithelial tissues, but this tissues has a vital role in the process of sperm formation, and this will later form the very important gamete mother cell or sperm mother cell known as spermatogonia. So that is the spermatogonium. Keep in mind, singular spermatogonium, and there are many spermatogonia are formed. There will be the spermatogonia. So spermatogonia, basic features of spermatogonia is it is diploid in number, that is 46 number of chromosomes, but through the meiosis it form the single spermatogonium form the 4 haploid sperm. Keep in mind, that is sperm. These are actually haploid, that is 23 number of chromosomes. That phenomenon is known as spermatogenesis. That phenomenon is known as spermatogenesis. So how can you write the process of spermatogenesis? The process of formation of haploid sperm from diploid sperm mother cell or spermatogonium is called as spermatogenesis through a successive reductional division. Or simply it is known as meiosis. Keep in mind, actually the spermatogonium is meiocytic in nature, having the ability of meiosis. So it form the different 4 sperm cells, and listen carefully, all four sperm cells are actually viable and functional. So the stepwise process from spermatogonium to the sperm mother cells, that is to the sperm, will be discussed. Now the next heading is the flow chart of spermatogenesis. That flow chart will be very important. Now back to the flow chart of spermatogenesis. That is, there is no need to write flow chart of spermatogenesis, but you have to draw it. Listen carefully. Actually, the full history of the spermatogenesis began from the primordial cell. The number of chromosomes in primordial cell is 46. It is also known as gonocyte cell. gonocyte cell. Listen carefully. Don't be confused. The primordial cells remain in form of germinal epithelium. So don't be confused. It is a part of germinal epithelial tissues. It is a part of germinal epithelial tissues. Now back to what happened when the primordial cells become mature. It is meiocytic in nature. Then it become mature. That is, when the primordial cells become mature, then it only increase its number. That is, only increase its number by means of mitosis. Listen, first it perform the process of mitosis. Don't be confused. Every cells that are having meiocytic property may perform mitosis and meiosis. Keep in mind. So first it perform the meiosis and increase their number. That is, many numbers are increased. So don't be confused. We will only talk about only single cells. That is, no need to draw the other cells. So the single primordial cells that form from the process of mitosis, and this specific cells is called as spermatogonia. स्पर्मेटोगोनिया. तो क्या होता है? प्राइमोर्डियल सेल्स जिसमें नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स 46 है, वो सिर्फ अपनी साइज को, अपने नंबर्स को क्या करता है? बढ़ाता है. ओनली द नंबर गेट इंक्रीज. देयर इज नो इंक्रीज इन साइज and no increase in the shape. Sometimes the primordial cells referred as the spermatogonia, but primordial cells are early stage that in form of germinal epithelial tissues, and later through the mitosis it form their numbers and that are active, more active than the previous one. That specific structure is known as spermatogonia. Now back to the what happened for the spermatogonia. Listen carefully. Spermatogonia increase their number only. Increase the number. Listen carefully. Spermatogonia don't increase the number. It only grow in size. Listen. It increase in shape. It increase in its shape. That is, it become bigger than the previous one. Spermatogonia only increase its shape and it become bigger than the previous one. That is, this is the spermatogonia and that become bigger. Means from the 46 number of chromosomes till this stage, the spermatogonia when become increase its shape, that is called as primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte. Keep in mind, primary spermatocytes. It means till the primary spermatocyte, the number of chromosomes do not change. The number of chromosomes remain as usual in the primordial cells, in the spermatogonia and primary spermatocyte. What happened in the spermatogonia when it convert into primary spermatocyte? There will be only the growth. There will be only the growth, and growth is almost double. So don't be confused. The growth is almost double. Keep in mind, the primordial cells of germinal epithelium increase their number by means of mitosis, and later the spermatogonia form. Spermatogonia increase the shape, that is by means of growth. That is, it increase the double its number and then it convert into primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte. अब आते हैं नेक्स्ट. अब इसमें स्टार्ट होगा मियोसिस. मियोसिस एज यू नो 2 बार होता है. ट्विस द मियोसिस फर्स्ट. Meiosis first. When meiosis first occurs in the primary spermatocyte, then there will be 2 cell form. There will be 2 cell form, and the number of chromosomes is in this 2 cell will become 23, and that is called as secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocytes. Listen carefully. The shape of primary spermatocyte will be similar as the shape of secondary spermatocyte, but here there is no space, as you can see. So here there is only one chance to draw very little diagram, keep in mind. Now back to the next specific structure. When the meiosis second happened in secondary spermatocyte, there will be the 4 different other structures form. The 4 different other structures form, and that is actually also has the haploid number of chromosomes, that is 23 number of chromosomes. That structure is known as spermatids. Spermatids. That is, so number of chromosomes in spermatids is 23. Number of chromosomes in secondary spermatocyte is also 23. And how do the spermatids form? By means of meiosis second. And how do the secondary spermatocytes form? By means of meiosis first. When the meiosis first occurs, that is, meiosis occurs first in the primary spermatocyte. And what will be the result of primary spermatocytes? There will be the secondary spermatocytes. Now back to the next stage. What happened when the spermatids form? Listen carefully. Spermatids are actually non-motile in nature. It is non-motile in nature. And the second property of spermatids is it is actually immature. It is not properly mature. Now back to what happened in spermatids. The spermatids haploid. The basic property of spermatids is it is haploid and it is non-motile without any tail. Now back to the next process. All spermatids become tailed. That is, it consists tail. That is, after maturity, the all spermatids become tailed and it become motile in nature. It has tail and become motile in nature. Listen carefully. And that is actually mature, but still remain immersed in the Sertoli cell. Remain immersed in the Sertoli cell. The phenomenon of formation of this special structure, actually the special structure is known as spermatozoa. Spermatozoa, and they all bears the haploid nucleus. So how do the spermatozoa form? The haploid spermatid, immature haploid spermatids form mature spermatozoa. This phenomenon is known as spermiogenesis. This phenomenon is known as spermiogenesis. Genesis word each time means something that are formed. Now the spermatozoa remain in the Sertoli cell, remain immersed in the Sertoli cells of testis that need to eliminate outside from the seminiferous tubules. That actually happens by the process of spermiation. Spermiation. So there is very similar pronunciation, that is spermiogenesis and spermiation. Spermiogenesis is the process of formation of mature motile spermatozoa from immature non-motile spermatids, and spermiation is the process when, suppose that this is the seminiferous tubules and in them there are many spermatozoa are held, then these spermatozoa released out from the seminiferous tubules. That is released spermatozoa. This events is known as spermiation, and that is actually seminiferous tubules. So the process of released of spermatozoa from the seminiferous tubules is known as the spermiation, and that form the sperm. That is very essential to read and very essential to draw, and that overall structure is very essential, and this should be in single line. Let us we give you the trick. देखो PSP/SS, इस ट्रिक से आप क्या करेंगे, पूरे इवेंट्स को बहुत अच्छे से जान जाएंगे. P मीन्स प्राइमोडियल सेल्स, S मीन्स स्पर्मेटोगोनिया, P मीन्स प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट, सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट, स्पर्मेटिड्स, स्पर्मेटोजोआ। तो ये पूरा ट्रिक है, इसके थ्रू आप सबके बारे में जान जाएंगे। और ये आप सिंगल, ये जो पूरा इवेंट्स है ये आप सिंगल फेज में इसको बनाएंगे। लिसन केयरफुली, इट शुड बी इन द सिंगल फेज, सो डोंट बी कंफ्यूज। It will be in the single page and it should be in single phase. The diagram should be at single phase from the primordial cells, the gonocytes in the germinal epithelium, and that will be the spermatogonium, primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, spermatids, spermatozoa, and that will be the mature sperm cell. That is overall structure.